Yeah, he is invested because he gets money. I don't think he has a TikTok, but his name on YouTube is JLR Investigates.
Hold on. I believe he does have a TikTok
Oh,
too.
does he?
I believe so. Yes, he does.
Okay. Probably JLR Investigates.
Correct. Yeah, because we are all over him. So
Does he really want all this to go to the FBI being a federal felon? There are searches every day for Sebastian. They're just not broadcast for safety reasons. Not to my knowledge that there are any felons searching for Sebastian. That's not something I can really answer. But as of my knowledge, no, there aren't. But there are searches going on every day, contrary to what this dickhead is reporting. He's just mad because he's not in the know of where they're at, so he can report on them and get money. Now I'm done. I have done nothing to nobody for people to record me and put me on YouTube, to sit there and discredit me and make fun of me and my voice. I have never done a damn thing. Go look at my TikTok and you tell me where there's one video that's not of a child.
well, see, that's because Kayla, people miss. They don't know the difference between defamation of character, slander, and freedom. The First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Here you go. Here's some more information for you guys. And you're gone. No, my feelings ain't hurt. You're just a bitch.
Maybe that's why all these women are falling for him. Maybe they're thinking that he'll share some of that money with them.
This is who you guys want to follow. This is who you guys are giving your money to. Thank you, Carla. Yeah, Rose, go ahead, share that live. Make sure you're getting it to the right people. Hey, Bertha.
What the hell is
I'm
going on?
pissed. I'm pissed. That's what's going on. I'm done taking the abuse from these YouTube people. I have done nothing to nobody for my name to be all over YouTube as somebody that doesn't care about these kids. When I go live and Sebastian's picture or any other child's picture is up on my screen, that is all I talk about, and I do it in a very calm and respectful way. And you're gone,
Right.
Happy Nana.
Well, here's the thing: is you and I just talked about this last night. I don't understand why this person is coming after you now. Like, why you? I don't get it.
Because I had the nerve to go on Tony's panel.
Well,
I have done nothing.
go ahead, Kayla.
No, I'm done. I've just done nothing. I've done nothing to
Well, I
deserve
just
it.
want to say,
Nobody has.
if that's the case, you know what? I was up there too. Come after me.
Yeah, go after my attorney. I dare you.
Come after me, tough guy.
Well, I have I'll message you both.
Okay.
I'll message you both. I just don't understand the mockery that this has now caused. It has caused, like I said to you, Kayla, it has caused all of us creators to start fighting amongst each other. It has caused the chaos, in a case with a missing 15-year-old, which is now disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. And it's all because of certain individuals.
Yep. Like 4 of them.
Right. And this person right here is not helping the situation. If you want to help, find this, stop causing problems. Am I echoing?
No.
No, you're good.
Hey, Beach, I'm going to mod you.
Okay, because I got a phone call.
Bertha, I'm going to mod you as well.
All right, thank you. We have now had people come after us. They have come after you. They have come after a grieving father. I mean, KP and CP, but they caused things themselves. I'm not saying that, Seth hasn't said, things that have made people go after him. Kayla, you haven't done anything.
Thank you, Bertha.
And that's why I jumped on here. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm on all over YouTube the past week, and I literally, when I have a child's picture up here, it is a very calm and serious place, and I tell everybody how to get the word out. And I tell everybody, that getting the word out is on you guys. I just post it, and it's everybody here that spreads it, that shares it, that does their thing with it. It's you guys, and how much I appreciate everybody trying to help. I'm a very kind person until you cross me, and he crossed me. So he wants to be famous, he can be famous everywhere. Yeah, and if I see one more person tell me that he's told everybody he's a felon, I'm gonna scream. Yeah, I know he has. But there's people that don't go to his YouTube that didn't hear him say that he's a felon. So now you know. It's called informed consent. Yes, Gail, it is. He's throwing how they say that? Don't throw stones at glass houses or some shit.
Yeah. He's throwing stones at a glass house.
Hey,
And
Spartan.
and this chump, tries to move around like he can't be found,
Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Florida. You don't think we have a paper trail of where you've been?
or where you are.
Yeah, Gail, I know he tells everybody he was a felon, but I've had 16 people in here so far, and I've counted, that said they never knew. Because he doesn't open each and every YouTube that he does and says, hey, I'm JLR. I'm a felon for impersonating people. He opens it and says, hey, everybody, hey, everybody, hey, everybody. This is some shit. There's number 17. Crypto had no idea. Yeah, like Tina just said, he sued his own mother. And this is who you guys want representing missing children.
Isn't it good to be informed?
Which one?
Hey, Shane.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, another day, and
I blocked it.
wonderful world of TikTok.
There's number 18 that's never heard about it.
I mean, you got to have a twisted mind to even take that claim. Oh, yeah, I'm the uncle of this guy who pew-pewed the Sandy Hook pew-pewer. Come on. To even claim that title?
Oh, number 19. Diana's never heard about him.
Well, I can assure you it doesn't surprise me considering his background.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
And, let me put this out there. I don't care who's a convicted felon because I believe people can be redeemed. However, how can you call this man redeemed when his net worth is $9.49 million, impersonating people and making fun of missing kids and people trying to find them? J-Man, I'm modding you.
Yeah, but it's not only that, but he finds reasons to sue people to make that money.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like he just made that money because he's a hardworking man.
Right. And I'll post the other picture I have to show you his worth. Well, it's zero to me. Look at this. This is all public information.
Yeah, this isn't hardworking money.
So maybe he needs to do YouTube's explaining himself on why he's such a fraud. And back off of Tony, back off of Seth, back off of Katie, back off of Chris, and back the fuck up off of Sebastian.
Wow, I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm sorry anybody's going through this with him.
Me too, Bertha. Thank you. There's very few of us creators left that are keeping our cool and are running the Sebastian story. And we're running it the right way. We're not recording people and dissecting interviews. We're putting pictures up, talking about him, his likes, the things he did for fun, how you can help. We
Yeah.
don't deserve it.
Yeah. And like we said last night, there's that point where we're just like, we don't even want to go live anymore because of the crap that is going on. And I don't know, but you want to keep his name out.
Right. No, I will never turn on Seth. I don't care about Seth's past. What I care about is watching that man grieve and how much it hurts. I've been in his situation, and thank God I found my son in 2 weeks, alive.
Oh, I had no idea. Thanks, Crypto.
Oh, he's not, I'm not going to stop, Tina. So to make money off of other people's grief, what does that make you? And he says, "Oh, I'm so sorry for people, cussing in these videos when I play them." Are you fucking serious? You're sorry for people cussing, you little bitch? You need to be sorry for frauding people and making fun of people trying to find a child. You are disgusting, Jonathan Lee.
Everybody needs to make this go viral. Put him out there.
Absolutely.
I agree with you 100%, but I don't even know if that man has a heart that he would even care.
He don't care because all it's going to do is go viral. Then they're going to go over to his channel, and everybody that hits that subscribe button so they can see the chat, he gets money for it.
Well, yeah, but if we can expose the fact that he is what he is, then hopefully many will take what he has to say and flush it.
Absolutely.
So he wants to be famous, we can make him famous.
Well, that's what it is. Everybody's, too afraid to stand up to this character.
I ain't afraid of shit.
No, I'm right there with you. I mean, I think that, enough of us do stand up to the right people. I mean, I think a couple of us made that clear the other day that we weren't afraid to stand up to the right people.
He's a YT quote unquote creator that's made 9.49 million frauding people and filing fraudulent lawsuits and impersonating the uncle of the Sandy Hook massacre, Pew Pewer. And he better leave Bullhorn Betty alone.
I think she'll come back at him full force.
Because I had the nerve to go on Tony's panel. So now I'm a joke and I'm stupid and oh, look at that girl up there. She thinks she's something. Bitch, you don't know me.
Was this last night after we spoke, Kayla?
No, this was this morning. He went live and played everything. Yeah, about an hour ago, J-Man.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not playing games here anymore. Kayla, I've got many clients involved in this, and Kayla is one of them. And if you're in Tony's life, then I mean, look at the live, and that's all I got to say.
Good. Delta, I'm glad that, you're helping her out. I think that just enough people need to, stand up to him. This is getting out of hand.
Y'all, Gina's comment about threw me out. That was hilarious, Mom.
I mean, here's the issue I got.
Here's some of the people he's tried to sue to make money. What the hell Britney Spears ever do to him?
Probably wouldn't give him the time of day.
What the hell did NASCAR driver Jeff Gordon do to him?
Nothing. It's just that's where the money is, so that's who he's going after.
Absolutely. Well said,
Even
Tim.
after Bill Belichick?
Yeah.
Martha Stewart?
And these are people, you got to remember, these are high profile people that they don't want propaganda in the news, and they don't mind giving out settling just to shut them up.
Beach, Tony's live last night was only about 25 minutes long. He was just addressing the rumors that are going around YT that he exposed himself on camera, which is absolutely ridiculous. We were all in there. That never happened. He played the video and showed his box the entire time, and it never happened. And if anybody doesn't think that I, as mouthy as I am, had I saw that happen, I would have texted him. I have his number, and I would have said, bruh, This just happened. I'm gonna need you to not. Yeah. Jen, what up to? You guys think we're just these yes men for Tony. You don't know what we say to him privately. It's not always positive. And he listens to our feedback because he wants to do good for Sebastian. This man is not getting paid to do this. He is doing this out of the kindness of his heart because he wants this child home. And then JLR is going to say, oh, Tony went live last night. Not once did he talk about Sebastian while using Sebastian's army name. Da 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 da. What's he even going live for? To defend himself from your stupid shit, dumbass. You can't go out there and drag people through the damn mud and then get mad at them for defending themselves. He is a grown-ass man and can say and do what he pleases.
J-Man, you're 100% correct. Tony is very easy to talk to. Very, very easy to talk to and has a heart of gold.
Yes, he really does.
Headache and the heartache, so they go ahead and just settle.
Absolutely.
I mean, it happens all the time, and most people think that just because you settle, they're
A lot of money, and not to mention now you got all these paparazzis and news syndicates and these TMZs. And yeah, they don't want that headache.
and you know as well as yourself, it costs, to defend yourself. Although he deserved it, I'm just saying.
How do you find Shane to follow? Just click on Shane's name, and there should be a follow button there.
Val Cleary, JLR investigates. JLR investigates, Penny.
Sorry, I didn't mean that, but Kayla, check your messages.
Yes, ma'am. Hang on.
Yeah, anytime, Wendy.
So yeah, I have all those.
Okay. Nice. Riches attempted to intervene as a plaintiff in the Madoff investment scandal, claiming that he's met Bernie Madoff on eHarmony.com in 2001 and taught him his identity theft skills. Are you effing kidding me right now? In May 2009, Riches filed for an injunction against the Guinness Book of World Records, seeking to stop them from listing him as the most litigious individual in history. Are you kidding me? May 2009. Some of Rich's defendants are not even persons subject to suit. These include Adolf Hitler's National Socialist Party and the 13 Tribes of Israel. One lawsuit, in which George W. Bush was the first named defendant, also includes another 790 defendants that cover 57 pages. They include Plato, Nostradamus, James Hoffa. I mean, are you serious right now?
Yep.
He sued in 2009. He did all of this from prison. He was in prison doing all of this. Right, Stephen? Stephen, you're more than welcome to come up. I have done nothing to anybody. I am kind, I have a big heart, and I don't deserve to be blasted all over YouTube. But I mean, since we want to go there, thank you, Stephen. I think you're amazing too.
I don't know, Beach. You could probably reach out to
Mm-hmm. Let's see what this says. He also listed the various Buddhist monks, all survivors of the Holocaust, the Lincoln Memorial, the Eiffel Tower, the USS Cole, the book Mein Kampf, the Garden of Eden, Roman Empire, the Appalachian Trail, Plymouth Rock, the Holy Grail, Nordic gods, the dwarf planet Pluto, and the entire 3 Mile Island accident. Does this sound like somebody that's got it all together?
I had a meeting. I got a meeting I set up for 2:00. Just had a phone call.
Oh, to remind you.
Well, no, it was like a surprise.
Oh.
There was no reminder. It was like, yeah, surprise.
A number of Rich's lawsuits have been dismissed as being frivolous, malicious, or for failure to state a claim upon which relief could be granted.
Yeah, nowadays, people got to remember, it's so easy to file civil suits against anybody. You feel somebody, you see an ad. I'm sorry, sir. You say you keep
He was
asking.
indicted by a federal grand jury in Arizona. In 2018. 2018, y'all.
Yeah, for those who are asking, we're talking about JLR and people that are supporting him. We're kind of exposing who he really is and who you really following. And if you're donating, who you really donating to.
And I've had 20 people so far in here tell me, oh my God, I had no idea. So for those of you that keep saying, big deal, he tells everybody he's a felon, well, apparently not everybody knew. It ain't the fact that he's a felon that bothers me. I could care less. What bothers me is why. You were given an opportunity to redeem yourself, Mr. Riches. And instead, you've made $9.49 million off of hurting other people. I applaud you, scumbag. Go ahead, look me up. You're going to be bored, bitch.
Who said that?
He said that today, how he was going to investigate all of us and bring the dirt out.
Oh, you can invest all you want. Investigate all you want.
I got to mute for a second. I got to make a cup of coffee, and my mom's coffee pot sounds like a spaceship. Hold on. Yes, it does. I'm sorry. You want me to shut the window? You want me to shut the window? Yes, that is the YouTube guy that wants to point out all our flaws and call us idiots and make fun of a grieving father. Never mind that grieving father is out there busting his butt looking for his child. And then he has the nerve to say, oh, nobody's searching. They're not even putting searches together. So what's the point? You're just pissed because we're not telling you where they are, bruh. There are searches every day. You're just not privy to it, and nor will you ever be. That's right, Carla. I am normally not a nasty person. My mother says he needs to go back to prison and bend over and get the soap he left behind. You want to sue a 75-year-old frail woman?
Well, he can waste his money doing
Yeah,
it,
I mean,
but
again,
when he finds out that he sues her and she don't have nothing or own nothing, that he ain't gonna get shit.
absolutely. And even and look, guys, and even look, you can sue somebody who's got money. Okay, once you win that civil suit,
Yeah.
it's called bankruptcy. You won't see a dime.
So if
You know,
if he comes after you and you got money, just remember, file bankruptcy.
Absolutely. And he can talk all about his YouTube. I would suggest looking up the word an injunction.
my thing is they're going to sit here, these creators, and I use that term very loosely. They're going to sit here on YouTube and say, look at these people up in the panel. They're not even talking about Sebastian. Pot, meat, kettle, neither the fuck are you.
Well, that's okay, because this subject on this video here has nothing to do with Sebastian. It has to do with exposing his sorry ass.
Absolutely. And that's what Tony's live was all about, was him exposing the truth, that the lies that was being spread about him.
Why don't you, for once in your miserable, pathetic life, JLR, just cover Sebastian? Talk about Sebastian. Quit being a poser and recording everybody else's shit so you have something to talk about. Why don't you find your own research about Sebastian so you can have something to talk about, you dumbass?
There's no
You
money
get more
involved in that.
followers.
Exactly, Tony. That's what I was going to say. There's no money involved.
Absolutely.
Why don't you get off your fraudulent ass and go search for Sebastian instead of condemning everybody else for not doing it?
Because there's no money involved.
You don't know what we are and what we're not doing. You don't know who we are, where we live, or what the fuck we do during the day.
But we know who you are.
Absolutely. You know, that's Shane. Sometimes people forget, you know, that come on here, they talk all this. They forget they're dealing with law enforcement people, they're dealing with attorneys, they're dealing with a bunch of people that have other expertise in their fields. And they forget about this.
Absolutely.
And everything that I have up here is public record. So, JLR, explain how you made 9.49 million. How are you worth anything? You ain't worth shit. Tell your followers how you get off on making other people unhappy. How you impersonate people to make money. How you fix videos and cut them in certain ways to make people look guilty and mischievous and call it fact. Tell them how you pretended to be the uncle of Adam Lanza.
Yeah, again, yeah, I believe, Kayla, that is in 2024 was now this is the net worth. That doesn't mean that's how much money he has. That includes cars, property, homes, all that.
He don't deserve none of it.
Well, no, I just want to make clear that it's not like he's got 9.49 million in a bank account or something.
No, not in a bank account, but his net worth is 9.49
Correct.
off of frauding people. How many people has he sued? Well, so far I've seen Jeff Gordon, Britney Spears, James Hoffa, the Holocaust, the Eiffel Tower. Here, I'll put it back up for you.
Do you know that's how do you sue an Eiffel Tower?
The Somali pirates, Martha Stewart, Janet Reno, Bill Belichick, Immigration and Naturalization Services, the former quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons.
Michael Vick.
He tried to sue his own mother. That was the first case he did.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon. Yeah, exactly. Jeff Gordon probably didn't take the turn wide enough for him.
You mad
It
because
cost him
Britney
some
Spears
money.
won't have sex with your buddy? Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar Games.
And you know, and that's the thing, Kayla. I would love to have him do a TikTok and explain all these lawsuits and why you sued these people. What was the purpose? What did you accomplish?
Because that's where all the money is.
Exactly. And how many of those cases, these lawsuits you won, did you win by default?
He sued Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto because it says it shows sex, drugs, and violence, which offends me. Defendants put me in prison. I face imminent danger. Well, quit playing stupid games. Attempting to intervene as a plaintiff in the Madoff investment scandal, sued the Guinness Book of World Records.
And then again, guys, for all of you that don't know better, this is public record. You can find out for yourself. Courts maintain
Yep.
records.
This idiot even had Adolf Hitler's National Socialist Party, 13 Tribes of Israel, Plato, Nostradamus, James Hoffa, various Buddhist monks that are all survivors. What is wrong with this guy?
Did he win any of these cases? I mean, look,
No.
I'm not going to lie and say I wouldn't say he won. Could he have won by default? Because a lot of these people, they're just get the hell out of here.
Well, if you look up at the top, it says the action, like the vast majority of Rich's filings, was dismissed. So that tells me most of his courts or whatever suing was dismissed.
It's like fishing. You throw your reel and rod out there and see what you can catch.
Sued the Holocaust, the Lincoln Memorial, the Eiffel Tower, the USS Cole, the Book of Maine Cramp, or whatever that says, the Garden of Eden. Are you? The Roman Empire, the Appalachian Trail, Plymouth Rock, the Holy Grail, Nordic gods, the dwarf planet Pluto, and the entire 3 Mile Island accident. How did any of that affect that fucker?
So, with that being said, it makes you wonder, if you're sitting there listening, it makes you wonder, what was his interest in the Sebastian case? I think maybe he was fishing to find a reason to take him to court? Somebody?
I would think so. He was hoping somebody wouldn't do the research and just start bashing him and basically do what he's doing. But they don't understand. A lot of us, we come with receipts and we come with facts.
Yes, Cajun, he tried to sue God. His first lawsuit, he sued his own mother.
By
J-Man, it's funny that you said that because my mom said the best part of him ran down his daddy's leg.
oh,
Maybe he should sue his daddy for that.
Here's some references for y'all. Federal Bureau of Prisons inmate locator is archived 2007, September 29, 2007 at the Wayback Machine, retrieved February 18, 2012. Or we've got this one, Jonathan Lee Riches impersonates Adam Lanza uncle Jonathan Lanza, gets arrested. Huffington Post, 12/27/2012, archived from the original. Or we got this one. Former inmate alleges that the Kardashians and Kanye West inspired with the terrorists. I mean, are you kidding me?
I guess this is the clown you people are following.
It's kind of funny you said clown.
It really is, Shane. I'm gonna have to talk to you later.
Yes.
Maybe I need to sue me a clown.
Bring in the clown.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many. Absolutely.
A prisoner known for suing celebrities takes on Martha Stewart, archived 11/8/2008. Waybackmachineboston.com in connection with the Boston Globe. Inmate files federal complaint against NASCAR star Jeff Gordon, archived 10/11/2007. Inmate's bizarre lawsuit against Vic thrown out of court.
And if he tries to sue anybody out there, just, get your attorney to bring all this to court. Any reasonable judge and jury will laugh him out of there.
Absolutely.
And it'll take up whatever money he used to file the suit that he did.
Hey, Magnolia, before I block you, I just want to say something. Fuck you.
mean, exposing this dirtbag, I have to really question on what type of person you are. Because you have to be a real fucking idiot to defend a fucking idiot when you know that it's wrong.
Oh, that was his girlfriend? Or his boyfriend?
Oh, she likes trash too, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't
He
know,
didn't want
buddy.
me talking about him. He should have left my fucking name out of his mouth.
I don't know, man. By the way, last time I seen him in his talking, I didn't think he'd had a girlfriend. I thought he was
I thought he had a boyfriend.
yeah, I thought he was batting for the other team.
Let's see. What's this one say? Inmate's suit claims O.J. Simpson is a hitman for Steve Jobs.
Yeah, he's one of those in the legal term what we call easy ambulance chasers. They don't want to work for the money. They just take the easy, winnable cases.
Hey JLR, you wanna come at me? I'm in Florida too, bitch.
I think a lot of people are aware, and I don't think countersue.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what anybody with a, that has issues with this man need to do. They need to start putting him in his place.
He's gonna try to sue a judge. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Is that Judge Flogger by any chance?
Right? Oh, you were being funny. Okay. I was like, really? So the suing the judge was just a joke, everybody. Just a disclaimer. The suing the judge was a joke. We're at 24. You guys counting how many?
It's just pathetic. It is. It's pathetic.
Thank you, Penny.
And considering his background, Tony, does it surprise you?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm actually offended.
Remember, investigate.
No, he could also copy and paste.
Yes. Absolutely.
And now he's writing books.
Well, I'm sure there's idiots out there that'll buy it, even after knowing all this.
Oh, you can still do it, Cajun. I just won't come in. It's fine. I'm totally cool with that because you have a plan and I won't come in. It's all good. I mean, I'll be there, but it won't be in this name and I won't be on the box.
Yeah, look, honestly, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I saw that interview, when you guys sent it to me, I wasn't even listening. I was just listening to what she had to say. I could care less, like I said, I could care less. He does not know how to do interviews. Let's put it this way.
And I want everybody to know that's in here right now, and everybody that's recording, and everybody that's watching the recording, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is me. And what I'm doing right now reflects on nobody else but me. Not Shane, not Delta, not Tony, not Seth, not nobody but Kayla. Nobody is in this box except for Shane and Delta, but this is still not about them. This is about me and about how I'm tired of this man putting my videos out there, putting my name out there, trying to tarnish my good job and my good name. For what? To say, oh, you're not sitting up there talking about Sebastian? Well, you obviously didn't record the times that I do. Unlike you, JLR, I have made a difference, a positive one, and I'm proud of that. I can look in the mirror. I can sleep good at night. I don't have to record everybody's live and play it in mine and dissect it. You know why? Because I have a true following. I don't have to, right. I don't have to lay over videos to try to hurt somebody's livelihood. I don't have to sit up here and talk about somebody's wife. How dare you bring up an innocent woman into this? Tony's wife has nothing to do with anything. You are disgusting. Comment says, we never said that every one of our lives would be about Sebastian, but we do more than anyone else. And that's 100% fact.
It's sad that people that are coming in these comments say what they got to say, but yeah, you got open boxes. Come on up and say it.
Yeah, you got something to say? Come on up. I'll be respectful to you until you disrespect me. I would be respectful to Katie Proudfoot and Chris Proudfoot as well if they want to come up here and tell their side of the story. I have always said that. If Chris and Katie want to come up here and tell their side of the story, I will mute the comments and give them their time.
That's right. Y'all can be together, sitting together, inside, outside, whatever.
Yes, we are human. We are allowed to discuss other things. Yeah, me too, Jen. Thank you, Bubbles. Thank
Yeah,
you,
see,
Darla.
and I guess I'm like you. I I mean, why don't you make a TikTok video or a live, have panels, bring up a topic, have discussion? What is the purpose of having a YouTube channel just to record what other people are doing? That
Right.
makes absolute no sense.
So he can file a frivolous suit against him.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see how many people were in there. I want to file a civil suit against every one of them. They're guilty by association. Unbelievable. It just this guy. If this guy's a clown, I'm telling you. I want to see this chat spammed with clowns because that's what he is, clown. Yeah, it's almost like one of those, Shane. Let me throw something against the wall. Let's see if it sticks.
Absolutely. Happens all the time. There's dirt bags like this out there that do that.
Hey,
Yep.
boys, can you hold it down a second? I'll be right back.
All right. And as you know, Shane, it happens during other criminal cases, if you know what I mean,
Absolutely.
that have no merit. And yeah, Sassy, I will let you know, but the card you're kind of looking for is not going to be cheap. I'm still trying to get use of these names. BHB. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, Diligent, but
Wouldn't be the first time she told us to be quiet.
yeah, absolutely not.
Stephanie, what do you mean by slender family attack?
Yeah, I'm glad you could make what she was trying to say. I, I'm sure she's talking about BHB. I'm assuming.
Most likely.
Watch other YouTubers that cover her. She got done fired from his job in Summerwell's case.
I'm back.
Okay, Stephanie, don't no disrespect, but I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Again, I want to reiterate that I do not care that this man is a felon. I care about how he became one.
Yes.
And why bring up other people's lives? You could make such a difference with your platform investigating the actual case instead of the people that are trying to make a difference.
Well, that's because you got to have a little bit of experience and the big thing, common sense to do that.
What have any of us ever done to any of these people? You don't know me. I don't know you. I don't want to know you.
I guarantee we know more about him than he'll ever know about us.
Yep.
Because we have nothing to hide. He does.
You want my background? Here it is. I've never even had a speeding ticket. So look me up. That's
Okay.
right. The point of it is this: we don't care about somebody's past. We care about what they're doing now.
Okay, and here's the thing. BHB comes with facts, okay? She I have not seen a live where anybody has basically debunked anything she said. And you saying insinuating that her drinking caused Sebastian syndrome? I'm
Well,
not a medical doctor. Guess what? She might know something we don't. Can you prove that it doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, considering, medical records are confidential and you can't get them. So explain yourself.
and my moderators in here, do what you gotta do whenever you feel like doing it. This is not just my platform. My moderators, my panelists, my chat, the people that just sit and watch, they're all a part. It's not just me. So I take offense for all of us when you're blasting my name when I've done nothing to you. Hello, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, are y'all still on this JLR thing?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he is a POS man. He is. He's a, and he don't have $9.4 million. The guy lives on a Social Security check every month. I mean, that's been noted, and he's a convicted fraudster. He was in prison for 10 years for embezzling, I believe, over a little over $1 million for through wire. It was wire fraud, and he spent his whole time in prison in the mental ward. He's on all kinds of medication. He lives alone. He lives in one of his mother and dad's house. He don't have anything.
So that 9.6 million could be a family net worth.
Yes, it is a family. Now his mom and dad's got money. They take care of him.
Okay, that makes more sense.
If I was his mama, I wouldn't take care of him after him trying to sue me.
And
Well,
he sued people like Jay-Z, Mariah Carey. I mean, big names.
Yeah, she should have. Cajun just showed a list.
Britney
Like, I'm sure.
Spears.
Yeah.
Penny in the comments just stated that it appears that his mother doesn't even speak to him anymore.
No, for a while they didn't, but he talks about his mother on his channel sometimes. I listen to it. He's got his followers brainwashed, man. The guy is in it doing it for the money. He's not doing it because he cares about these kids. And do y'all know at one point in time he was charged? It was years ago. He was charged with trying to kidnap an underage girl.
I do not know.
I did not know that. Is there proof of that?
There's I don't know how to send the links or anything like that, but there was a post there was a link about it. He wasn't, the charges were ultimately dropped, but he was charged with it.
Interesting. Thanks for that info.
And I don't know what is he, like 50?
I think he's like 46, 47, somewhere around there. Yeah.
He lives alone. He don't have no kids. And he lives on like I was saying, he lives on his mom and dad's property in Florida. But he's originally from Pennsylvania.
Yes, we got that.
Did y'all know he was a part of that school shooting here a long time ago? He tried to play
Yes.
uncle.
The Sandy Hook one.
Yeah, you try to play the uncle role.
Yeah, he lied about that. He's a, I don't know if y'all. He's a shit starter. You know, he was all up in Karen Reed's face at the one day at the trial. Did y'all see that?
Yes. And just to answer somebody's question, you can be indicted, you can be charged, charges can be dropped at any time.
And I believe he just got off parole or probation not too long ago.
And then he's got people in his chat, and he's spreading it around as well.
He can be he can be whatever soon.
They did a one of his ex-girlfriends a long time ago. Oh, not I think it was last year that somebody had his ex-girlfriend on one of the channels on YouTube, and she was talking about how he got his Social Security check. He was on food stamps. He when they was together, he wouldn't work because he was afraid to lose his check and afraid to lose his food stamps. I mean, he don't have no money. What he's making now is off YouTube.
Well, heck, if he keeps up the crap that he's doing, maybe he'll be right back where he came from.
He's gonna wind up getting hurt. One of them, when he goes out, he's really aggressive, and he gets on there and complains about people not wanting to talk to him, not wanting to do this, not wanting to. Dude's aggressive. He is really aggressive towards everybody.
Especially women, it seems like, because he loves to tear women down.
Yeah, absolutely. I noticed that.
And he gets on there judging people, and he don't know the whole story about anything. He's assuming stuff, and he don't know nothing. Can I ask? Because I just scrolled through there. What case are y'all involved in?
Sebastian Rogers. I'm also covering the Maya Rudd case, Elijah Vu, Tamontez Hurt, among others.
So you're not one of his what do they call them? People that was on the Sebastian Rogers case, but Seth kicked them off.
No.
Okay, that case is a shit show.
Well, it's been made a shit show by people like JLR.
Yeah, and Seth is getting on there and he's firing everybody.
Well, I would too. I 100% back Seth and everything he's doing.
What about
the man
that?
is grieving his son. He's had enough.
Do y'all agree with him having Tony on his side?
Absolutely. I talked to Tony personally. I have his number.
Well, I just say he's also got legal representation on his side too.
Do y'all think he will ever be found?
Yes.
I got the Summer Wells feeling about this case.
I know a lot of people do, but I do believe Sebastian will be found, and I do believe he's alive.
I do now that I believe Summer Wells is alive. And I don't know, because he didn't just walk out that house.
No.
If he walked it, let me say, he didn't walk out of that house and just wander through the neighborhood or whatever. If he walked out of that house, he got into somebody's car and left.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Did y'all watch the JLR interview with the neighbor?
Yes.
That she said it couldn't have been the trash truck. It was a car. At that when they seen them lights.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember what I said, Kayla?
Mm-hmm.
What is y'all's theory on it? Do y'all have a theory on it?
Pretty much the same as yours. I personally don't think he walked out of that house. He would have been seen by various cameras. Chris Proudfoot even said, if somebody came to the front door to come in to get him, they would have been seen on camera. So if Sebastian would have left through that same front door, he would have been seen on camera.
Yeah, and I was telling somebody the other day, they said they got the keypad on the front door. If you got the keypad on the front door, I have one too. And you can look up every time that thing is accessed.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yes, it's like a computer. It's like a tablet or a desktop computer or whatever. You can tell that when somebody accessed that computer, accessed it. So maybe they know more than we do, the police. But that should tell a lot if he went out that door that late at night. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But
absolutely, I didn't know about that. That's very interesting information.
And what's weird is that's the only one in the house that had one of them on there. Another one just had regular locks.
J-Man says as long as it's hooked on Wi-Fi.
But the neighbor said that after all this happened, they got security stuff. Now that makes no sense to me.
Now, a question for you about that door cam.
No, not the keypad on. You know the with a whatever it's called. You just enter a code to get in or enter a code to get out. You know
Okay,
what?
yeah.
Not the camera. It wasn't a camera. It was just a keypad.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, see, I don't know if technology has evolved. I'm sure it has. I know we have keypad. We have them at the firm that you got to punch in the code to unlock your door, but it's nothing, fancy to where it's got to be hooked up to a Wi-Fi. It's just you can use your key or you can just use your keypad.
Yeah, see, I got an app on my phone. Like if somebody tried to put the wrong number on my keypad, it's going to pop up like a call log, kind of like a call log on your phone on this app, and it's going to show you all that. If somebody's trying to get in or out, or if somebody got in or got out. But from what I'm saying, I heard that they only have one on the inside, like you can get out of it.
Huh.
It's not one on the outside.
So when you have a keypad, because I'm still in the dark ages with a key. When you have that keypad and you shut the door, is it like auto lock, or do you have to put the key in to lock it again?
Auto lock.
It's an auto lock? Oh, okay.
And the police have to know what time that door was accessed and when the last time it was that night. I mean, that would solve a lot of problems. You know what I mean? That would kind of. I mean, that's just my opinion on it, though. I don't. They probably know a lot more than we do.
Well, yeah, again, during an investigation, I'm sure, like I said, we go with theories and facts, but I guarantee theories and facts we give, they probably already have.
Do y'all have anything about do y'all think he might be in Alaska?
I think that's a very distinct possibility.
Yeah, we've discussed that theory, and I believe that the chances are 50-50. Yes.
But wouldn't you think the police would go there? Because they have, I think her side, his side of the family has family there. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but not if he's on tribal land.
If he's on tribal land, nobody can do anything.
So he could, as long as he don't come off that tribal land, they can't do nothing about it.
Nothing. The U.S.
Get a warrant.
The U.S. Even the government. The U.S. government can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, there's no even a. I'm curious about the detention pond too, because they said the dog actually jumped in the detention pond.
Well, let me just cover that because that's kind of my specialty with canines. That scent would be the strongest scent that was last picked up. But let's also remember he also hit on the garage. So the last two known areas that have the strongest scent would be the two that the dogs hit.
Okay. You think Katie's hiding him because she don't want Seth to have him?
No, we don't think that's why. That could be part of the reason why. The other reason is because there was a court case coming up that they didn't want him in and around because of another issue that was at hand.
Yeah. There's just I've never seen a case like, well, this mirrors the Summer Wells case just about. I mean, just the way everything's going.
It does.
But I believe Summer Wells was dead in that picture on that milk jug in the back of that car. I still think that's to say. What do y'all think? If she's not alive, she was dead in that thing.
I honestly did not follow the Summer Wells case, so I can't unfortunately offer you opinion because I don't know a lot about it, but I have heard a lot of people say that it's mirroring that.
And it's just, I don't know. He just didn't disappear. We know Seth didn't do it. He was at work. That's been confirmed.
Correct.
Yes.
And I would like to know, and all these, they said everybody's passed the test, so polygraph.
Well, we can also say that polygraphs are not 100%. So.
And I believe isn't she military?
Navy, I believe, yeah.
Aren't they taught how to, I guess?
No. At least I've never seen anybody being taught how to Again, look, polygraphs are all about how questions are asked.
I always thought it was,
Um,
I thought it was about your nerves, like how.
well, I mean, it is and it isn't. My ex-husband was pretty high up in the military, and I can tell you that he was not taught how to
Deceive one.
deceive one, but he was taught how to deceive or stay quiet if interrogated by terrorists.
I mean, I guess the
The-
best way to say this, say they gave a polygraph to mom. Okay, mom say, and this is all hypothetical, just making an example. Mom hands Sebastian over to somebody, okay, and they take him. Now, say the person giving the polygraph says, "Do you know where Sebastian is?" Well, guess what? She's going to say no. Is she lying?
No.
There you go.
I have a question. Did he even make it home that night?
Yes, I believe he. Yes, they did. He was. He did. They did catch him on camera taking out the trash.
I'm
No,
up
they
in
just said
arms over that one.
They said they
What's
seen a
that, Kate?
silhouette, but they couldn't see who it was.
I said I'm not 100% sure on that one. I don't know what I believe about that right now.
And also, I'd like to add too on the lie detector test that it's not based on your nerves; it's based on your breathing and your heart rate.
Heart rate, correct.
But can't you go in there and you're innocent as can be, and you're just so nervous, you got anxiety, and you fail it?
Well, I think they ask control questions too, don't they?
They do. The thing is that everybody responds differently to these types of tests. That's why they're not admissible in court. I mean, just being on certain medications can cause people to either fail or pass a polygraph. So, I mean, there's many reasons as to why they may pass or not pass.
Correct.
Now I do know, like in a child case, like if you're in like involved with CPS or DCS or whatever, it holds up for them.
The polygraph
Yes.
in court?
Yes.
Never.
I don't know. They have a lower standard of lower burden of proof.
Yeah, no, polygraph will never be admissible in court. Never.
I mean, you got to understand they can have it in court, but it's not admissible. They'll you can try to bring anything into court, but they can the other side can deny it.
All they can say is, well, my client took a polygraph. That's it. But he can't say, well, he passed it, he didn't pass it, because like I said, that's irrelevant.
Well, I seen a situation here locally not too long ago. A woman. Kids.
And
They probably had a lot of other stuff to go with that. So that was just the factor that convinced them to go ahead.
Oh, okay.
And just another disclaimer.
Yeah.
I personally am not going to make fun of anybody that has MHMR. And I'd appreciate it if the chat would, and I'm not saying they are because you guys aren't, but we're not going to destroy somebody based upon their mental capacity. We're going to just bring out facts about who people are and what a scumbag they are.
And JLR is a scumbag. I mean, that's just all the way it goes.
And their actions that speak louder than words.
I don't know how he has 200,000 followers on YouTube. I just don't get it.
Because they don't know his true story. I guarantee. And that's another thing. Even if they find out the true story, some of these people are just as bad as he is. They don't care. They like to see drama. But, you know, I'd almost guarantee, though, that most of those people don't know the true person that he is.
Are y'all, any of y'all on the Micah Miller case?
No, I'm not following that case just simply because I think she did do it to herself, and there's nothing to cover there for me. I know a lot of people feel differently, but
I think she did. I know she did it herself, but I think he kind of pushed her to that point. I know she did it, but I just think he should be responsible, like kind of like that cyberbullying stuff, that case here a while back where the guy, he kind of talked her into it pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I can see that point.
And we all know, if you're logical, you can see that she did it herself. I mean, but yeah, that's just a crazy case too. And a lot of these cases are coming out of Tennessee in the South right now, especially a lot of kids missing. It's coming out of Tennessee. Do y'all realize that?
Yeah, I kind of see a trend there.
Yeah, I've been saying for 3-4 months now. Well, actually, it was during the Riley Strain case that the entire state of Tennessee needs to be investigated at this point.
Did y'all see where Seth's sending out a lot of cease and desist? Surprised JLR didn't get one. He didn't get one. A lot of people on there did, but he didn't.
Well,
Yeah.
He's been bashing Seth like crazy on there.
well, we can't comment on that. So
Yeah, I understand that.
I just don't understand. If you've got all this time to bash people, to record people, to go over what other creators are saying, then you've got time to actually dig in this case and cover it and help bring this kid home.
absolutely. Do you
Or
know?
you know what? You could cover the many thousands of other cases to bring those people home.
And KJ, is it fair enough to say, oh KJ, I see her down there.
And I've been on that other case that Tony's doing too. I have Caleb. What's his last name?
Harris.
Yes, and I haven't really heard any more about that. That's been pretty much dead.
No, it's not cold. They're just not releasing information at this time.
Just a lot of arrests. Oh, no, that's the baby one.
That's the baby one. What were you going to say, Delta?
I said, can you imagine if everybody who's holding platforms about Sebastian, if everybody just got together and came up with gave what they, come up with information, how easier this would be?
We would already had him home.
I believe so. I really do.
Ashton.
Yep. There's absolutely no reason to sit there and record other people and dissect them when you could be covering the actual case.
What do y'all think about Betty Bullhorn Betty or whatever her name is?
I highly respect her. I think she is the true deal, and I love her to death.
Do you know her and JLR are real close?
No, they're not.
I've seen them in videos together.
You may have seen them in videos together, but they're not close.
They was even at one point they was doing some case and they all slept in the same hotel room.
Well, that doesn't mean they're close.
I always thought they were. I guess. And there's another one too. What's that girl's name that did the interview with Katie and Chris in their house?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not trying to bring up all these other creators though, because they've not done anything. They don't deserve to have their names out here. Because that's what I'm pissed about. I didn't do anything, and my name's being thrown all over the place. I don't want to do that to other people.
Has JLR put your name out there?
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I don't care for him. He's just, I don't know. I just don't understand how he blew up like he did.
I think it's because nobody knows who he is. Now they know. And the best thing that these creators could do is if they're going to cover all this other crap, then they really need to start covering stuff that matters. And this is one that matters because this guy's out here doing this crap to everybody.
Oh yeah, did you see what he did? What happened when he tried to interview somebody when they was searching or something, and he got on YouTube and said they refused, and he was threatening him and all kinds of stuff.
No, I don't follow him. The only reason I knew about this one is because I went to YouTube to listen to some music and I saw my picture.
Oh, he put your picture up there. I would sue the shit out of him.
Well, it was just my name and my icon that I use up top.
Mm-hmm.
But he has no business bringing me into anything. I have done nothing to nobody.
Plus, you got to remember, and that's a lot of issue with people, especially like him. You said, you cannot sue because if you put your picture out there, it's public record.
That's
I
right.
can take your picture and do whatever I want with it.
You want to come up, Jane?
He tried to sue that one guy. What's his name? That company that pulled out of the Riley Strain case because for part of the reason he was because of what he did.
He's caused a lot of issues with a lot of cases when he could just turn it around. JLR, if you're listening, buddy, you can turn it around today and stop your bullshit and just cover these cases to bring these kids home. You could turn this around and be a better person. I don't think you're going to.
He's aggressive. I mean, he's highly aggressive.
Thank you, Melinda.
You can't talk to somebody some way, then you want him to come on your channel. I peek in and listen to some of his lives sometimes, and he's just he's like the know-it-all type. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he knows everything, and he's the first to call somebody a piece of crap and all this. And I said, "Have you?" I comment all the time. I said, I said, how can you talk about anybody with your past criminal record? How can you talk about anybody?
Right. He wants to sit up there and put information out. And I understand that he's written books about his whatever. I understand that all of his information is out there. I understand that he has told everybody his past. Okay,
Well,
that's great. But there's still people that don't know that are following him. And I had 22 of them in less than an hour.
Well, let me ask you this, Kayla. You said he wrote book. He's writing a book or wrote a books, right?
Yes.
Were any of them published?
Yes.
JLR did? I didn't know that.
Did they make any money? Is he making any money off of them?
Don't know. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I ain't never heard him talk about a book.
So just remember, everybody, if he defamation of character, if he does anything to you, he's got money. Countersue him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because his mom and daddy will pay for everything. That's what they do.
You're welcome, Sayward. That's 23.
Yeah, and
Yeah, every time I take a client in a lawsuit and a civil suit, we always have a countersuit ready.
Hey, Gutierrez. Love you, girl. Hope you're having a good day.
He threatened to sue the Cajun Navy too.
Oh God. Yeah, I've heard that the statue. How do you sue the Statue of Liberty? How do you sue the Eiffel Tower?
How do you sue the Holocaust survivors? What kind of person are you?
I don't.
And I don't think he's ever won a case, has he?
Oh, Gutierrez, you're number 24.
Has he ever won a lawsuit?
I don't know. I'm sure one or two, just because our justice system is ridiculous, but almost all the ones I found have been thrown out and
Somebody's gonna do something to him. Did y'all know one time he was a Muslim?
well, his religion doesn't matter to me.
No, I mean he's like it's just his part of his character. He's a Muslim. He's doing this out there protesting against this. Now he's just this big Trump I know. I'm just kind of, he jumps around on everything he does. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm on.
Yep, he is.
Great minds think alike.
And he's had several, before this one blew up, he had several YouTube channels. And he's got some girl working with him now. Y'all know?
He got arrested for wire fraud.
Yeah, wire fraud was over a
He was
million.
in prison, federal prison for 10 years. Oh, I've already looked him up. You want to see it? It's all public record.
Yep.
We don't come to this platform with theory. We come with facts.
And receipts.
All you gotta do is type in his name on Google and you'll see all kinds of stuff.
I mean, like, seriously, what did Britney Spears do to this man? Leave Britney alone.
I'm telling you, hey, they don't even know this dude. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna hurt him.
That's probably what he wants. That way he can try to sue.
I mean, what makes no sense with me, like with him, he was on Seth's side fully at the beginning. Now he done flipped on Seth. I mean, it makes no sense.
And yeah, look, you guys can do a simple Wikipedia search on him.
I just don't understand. I don't understand people like that, I guess. He was babied and coddled all his life. I guess he thinks he can get what he wants from people. He can do what he wants to and get away with it.
Narcissistic behavior.
Yes. And that's what I was just going to say. He calls a lot of people on his channel narcissistic for doing with these guys. Said this dude right here is the leader, and he wants to talk about somebody being narcissistic. I was just going to say that.
He was in a federal medical facility. Does that even raise a red flag for you guys?
Exactly.
And from what I read and what he said too, that he had to have for a while on YouTube to, he goes out of state and stuff and does these cases or whatever. He had to get permission from his parole officer to do it.
And remember, the only reason he went there was through a plea bargain.
Yeah, he pled guilty. He's used to living off other people. He's never worked. Like I said, he's never worked a day in his life. And he's 40-something years old.
And then violated parole.
Yep. I mean, his people on his channel are the one paying for them plane trips and rides to wherever he's going to them cases. That's exactly who's paying for that.
Wow, don't they all look stupid now?
Yeah, they're not. Oh, it won't change. Yeah, I guarantee you. I've been in arguments in the chat with them on there. They're not going to change. And I said, y'all know who this dude is. I keep saying them. Y'all know who this dude is, right? Oh, people change. People do this. People do that. Okay.
Well, it's either that, you try to bring awareness, especially if you go on his platform, then his mods will just block you or drop you. And
have you ever been in his chat?
I saw it when I not in his live because legal reasons I can't.
Oh.
I've watched his chat briefly this morning, and There's a lot of brainwashed people in there. They're
Yeah.
claiming that my attorney is a car salesman, that my friend Shane is a TikTok detective and was never in law enforcement. They're claiming that I have mental, I don't know how to say the word without offending people, but I have mental retardation and need to be put somewhere. That they're bringing Tony Mathis's wife into it. That lady has nothing to do with anything.
Okay, you're the one. Are you the one that he was out? I seen pictures like on a beach or something. Or was that your attorney? Look like pictures on a beach or something. He
Well,
posted.
No.
that was her background.
Yeah, it was somebody else's background.
Okay, I thought that was you, or because when you said that, I kind of thought, because I remember seeing something like on his community post about something like that a couple days ago. And yeah, he's just out here trying to help people solve cases.
No, he's out here causing division and
Yep.
hate.
And it's making it worse.
Yeah,
And
look what he did.
all in the name of trying to make his pockets fatter.
When he did that video, it was his little pecker that he put in there, to try to imitate it and look stupid.
Yeah, he was in. He is currently on medication for that stuff. He talks about it all the time. His medications. About it all the time. His medications. I just don't see how they can let people like that on YouTube. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. And I understand that, we're not all going to agree. We're not all going to be on the same side of the parents, but we all need to be on the same side of Sebastian.
Yeah, that's all it's supposed to be. It ain't one side or another. It's supposed to be all about looking for Sebastian, but there's a vision on. But I have seen a lot of Seth supporters, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be just all in one. But this is instead of looking for Sebastian, they're out there arguing over crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
Everybody wants clout. Everybody wants to be the one that says, "Oh, I found him. Oh, I'm the one that came up with the idea. Oh, this, oh, that." And I do believe in, if it's your idea, you get credit, of course. But however, it doesn't matter who the hell finds Sebastian as long as he is found.
Yep. I can't remember a case that he's found or solved the case himself. You know what I mean?
You've got a man who has his own life that offered to help a grieving father and protect him from himself. Okay, Shane. Because, I would be the same way as Seth. I would be a wreck. And I would be cussing everybody out that got in my way. And I am so tired of people putting this man down and dragging him through the mud. He has injured himself looking for his son. And if you haven't seen the videos in the very beginning of him screaming his son's name, and you felt nothing when you saw that, I don't know if you're human. But back to my point, Tony is a regular man, just like everybody else in here. He's just a human being that offered to help somebody. He's not a private investigator. He's not a detective. So to sit there and say, what is he doing to help this case? He wasn't asked to help the case. He was asked to speak for Seth. And instead, he's having to defend his every move and word. And for people to say, oh, he's up there and he's not even talking about Sebastian. Yes, he does talk about Sebastian because he says every time, this is taking away from Sebastian.
I don't think really anybody's looking anymore, though, are they?
Yes, we're just not advertising it. There are searches every single day. And that is what these creators are pissed about because they're not in the know, so they can't go destroy it.
And they can't get get it.
There doesn't need to be live searches. There doesn't need to be cameras on searches. There doesn't need to be broadcasting on searches.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's nobody's damn business. If you want to help search, get your ass out there, find where the command center is, get in touch with Tony, and go look.
Do y'all think the police is actually looking anymore?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the police, and that's another thing. I'm sick of everybody getting on LA.
Penny, this has been a criminal.
Debbie, why aren't you out there, honey? If you got a problem with what I'm doing today, why ain't you out there? You don't know what the hell I'm doing. Matt?
But I bet you we're doing more behind the scenes.
Nobody can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody is doing live.
So again, I ask you, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're sitting in here.
Are y'all local to the case?
As far as in Tennessee, no, we're not. I'm not in Tennessee. He's thinking about it.
I don't think he's in Tennessee anyway. But
Is she? Hey, Cajun, is she outside looking for flogs?
there's just people out there chasing clout, chasing followers. I mean, they don't care what kind of video they get. They're chasing numbers.
Yep. And these people that come in here with comments like that, you're no better than he is.
I haven't been reading the chat much. Has anybody even defended JLR on this?
There's been 3 total.
Yeah.
How can you defend it? I just don't understand it. I bet want them that defended us probably sent him money before too. Hope you enjoy being screwed. He's probably eating a steak dinner on your dime.
Yeah, nothing shocks me. Nothing shocks me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe somebody. Yeah, you're right. Somebody did say his girlfriend was one of them, wasn't it?
Yes, it was his girlfriend. One of them was talking about him. Yep. I don't know. Do y'all know anything about the girl that's working with him?
I
No.
do not.
Because she's, from what way I take it, she's out there with him on all these cases now.
Again, yeah, I
And she has done nothing to me. Like I said, I'm not going to discuss the other people because they've done nothing to me. Now they're Savage Media has done something to me. I could start naming people, but right now I'm focused on this nitwit.
yeah, because if Kayla starts mentioning other people that didn't do anything, basically we're doing the same thing he's doing.
Right.
Oh,
And I'm not going to do that to innocent people.
Unless they've said something that was not true or something like that, right?
Absolutely.
But
I'm not
Kayla,
even going to call out all of the people. I'm just sick of this guy.
hey
Yeah,
Kayla,
Chelsea. Yeah.
I do have to run,
All right.
but I'll if you're still on, I'll come back on when I get back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You guys have a good afternoon, and hopefully I'll see you shortly.
Okay. Take care.
Mhm.
Now that my attorney's gone, I got to be careful. I'm nicer when he's up here. I don't understand why we can't all come together. If every creator that is bashing and focusing on the parents and focusing on the hate would just stop and come together as one giant army, we could do this. We could bring Sebastian home. But instead, we have to get up here and defend ourselves every day. And then when we do defend ourselves, we're like, oh, they're not talking about Sebastian. They're talking about this and trying to, defend themselves. Well, yeah, when you bring people's names up, which I'm sure you're going to make a video, honey, defending yourself, right? Pot meat kettle. I'm done messing with you. I am one of the nicest, most generous people you will ever meet until you cross me. And now you're in my crosshairs. You fucked up. But now I'm going to turn the attention onto something that's actually extremely important. I want to talk about Maya. 5 people have now been arrested in the Maya Rudd case. The mother, the father, the grandfather, the grandmother, and some random guy that has nothing to do with it, but was, tried to kick stuff under a car. My theory on this case is not a happy one, unfortunately. I've theorized, maybe they sold her, maybe they left her with somebody and that she's good, but the pit of my stomach wonders if because she was 8 months old, is 8 months old, still wasn't crawling. That tells me she was restrained a lot or left in a pack and play or a car seat a lot. And when people are strung out and doing what these people were doing, the type of substances they were playing with, did they forget about her and she starved? So my mind goes many different places for this baby, and none of them are good, and it breaks my heart. I am just amazed that 5 people have now been arrested. I hope we're wrong too, Spartan. I hope somebody very nice has her. The only thing I know for sure is the aunt is trying her hardest, and she's the only one. As far as I've looked today, there's been no further information. Yesterday it came out that the 2 other people were arrested. What happened was law enforcement came to the grandma's house to look for baby Maya, and a gentleman kicked some substances under a car, so he was arrested for rugs. And then they were going to go search the grandmother's house. There was no baby in there. However, they arrested grandma because she's had a warrant out for her arrest since 2023. And it sounds to me
Like the aunt is the only one that tried to protect this baby. The aunt has the okay, Pam. The aunt of baby Maya has Tesla Tucker's other two children. That's the mother. Yeah, she's been trying to get the baby away from her since she was born because she knew something like this was going to happen. The last time Maya was seen by family was April 27th. I know, Spartan. She does, Sayward, and they're in the custody of the aunt. They were taken away from her a while back. And why this one wasn't taken from her at birth, I'll never understand. Hello. Goodbye. I don't understand anything anymore. You get up here and you try to do a good thing. The older guy is the grandfather of the baby. He was arrested for rug paraphernalia and other rug charges and abandonment of a minor. The grandmother was arrested for Wom. What was the grandmother arrested for? Was it rugs? They didn't say. Okay, they didn't say what the grandmother was arrested for. Just that she had a warrant since 2023. She is precious, Sayward. Absolutely beautiful baby. The mom was beautiful too once upon a time, believe it or not. I was live one day and the local news here was had baby Maya up on the TV and I showed it to everybody and the smirk and the face that the mother had in the courtroom, it was disgusting. And see, let me change my background. Now that there's no drama and I'm not going off anymore, you see how the views have dropped? That's how sick this is. If I was up here ranting and raving again, they'd go back up. But as soon as I start talking about missing kids, nobody wants to hear about it. People just want the drama and the bullshit. But it's not going to stop me from covering these children. You're not going to run me off of Sebastian's case. Sure does, Positive. Oh, I like your profile picture, Positive. That's pretty. Right. So some people are using this as entertainment, using these victims, these children. Absolutely, Jen. 100,000%. If I'm the only one in my life, I'm still going to talk about them. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that more than you can understand. Because we do put a lot of our heart, soul, and tears into this to the point that we get physically and mentally exhausted. We've gotten close to getting sick. because of how hard we're trying to help, just to be told we're not helping, or just to be told that we're MHMR or whatever the case, because we care. There's times when Jen and we have to hold each other up. And I'm sure there's other creators out there that do the same thing. They have to hold each other up because this is thick, it's deep, it's heavy. When you're in, the true crime world, when you're in the missing persons world, the missing kids world, it's heavy. Sorry about you seeing my feet. Next thing you know, that'll be, I'm showing a pee-pee. Here's my feet. See, it's a foot. Right. You're welcome, Mama TS. Thank you, user. I appreciate all of you so much. We all do. And it's like I always say, it's because of you guys that the word is getting out. We just host the platform for exposure, and you guys are doing the work by spreading it, by coming in, by talking. You guys are amazing, and your hearts are so beautiful, and we appreciate you so much. Absolutely. The comment says it's heavy enough without being attacked. It's so hard, but we keep going, and we will always keep going. But I'm also human, and I can only be attacked so much without responding. When I wake up and the first thing I see is my profile picture on somebody's live and they're talking mad smack, that's not how I want to wake up. I want to wake up to Sebastian was found, or more creators dumping the hateful rhetoric and putting Sebastian first. If you don't like me, I don't care. I don't like you either. But when Sebastian's picture is on my screen, that is what I'm going to talk about. You creators out there are putting this boy's picture up there and dogging his father, dogging other creators, but you're going to have something to say about other people leaving his picture up and a snide comment comes out of nowhere or something. Give me a break. Absolutely, Jen. We put Seth first because he puts his son first, and we can support that. Period. I have let opposing opinions in my box. I welcome all opinions. I welcome discussion. And I welcome Chris and Katie to come up here on the panel and tell their side of things. I will mute the chat. I will protect them. But the bottom line is, we're all going to have to work together and stop this shit. I don't want to hear that was my toes again. Yes, these are real people and real people's lives and situations that we're covering. That's okay, Carla. We don't have to do this. We don't have to sit here and say, okay, I'm going to keep going, even though I'm being torn down to a minuscule freaking whatever. Absolutely, Cajun. We're human and it gets so heavy. We have to take a break from it as well. That's why we get silly. That was her comment. And it's 100% true. And when we're getting silly, we do not have his picture up there. We respect Sebastian more than that. We don't sit there and use his picture to gain exposure. I haven't put his picture up, probably even once.
I take zero money, JLR. I don't have my subscriptions on. I don't have my live goal on. And if people gift me, I turn those into gifts and gift other people. We have to work together, whether we like each other or not. If we, how many hundreds of creators are there that could band together to bring this boy home? We can hate each other afterwards. We can bash each other afterwards. We can act, ridiculous afterwards and bring up stupid things like, oh, somebody exposed themselves, when you clearly saw the video last night that didn't happen and you're still going with it. What is that doing for Sebastian? When he comes home and sees all the coverage, are you going to be proud of what he sees? Are you okay with making Sebastian feel sick and like he just, shouldn't have come home because now there's all this chaos? Is that what you're after? Does that make you feel good? Is that what you would want your child to see? Because it isn't what I would want mine to see. And yeah, call me a hypocrite because I blasted you today. I don't care. Because I'm fed up with you. I'm fed up with all of the ones like you. You don't know me. You don't know any of us. We know you, and we see you. And if you think I don't know who each and every one of you are that are double agents in this, you're sadly mistaken. I allow you in here for a reason. So thank you for doing my work for me. But what we're not going to do in here is bash a missing child or the people trying to help find him. What we're not going to do in here is bash a grieving father or his spokesperson. Hey, Gutierrez. And as I've said, we're not even bashing Katie and Chris. They are more than welcome to come up. I will protect them and turn the comments off. But to have my name plastered all over YouTube when I have done nothing but stand up for Sebastian? Because at the end of the day, that's who I care about. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Do better. You want to cover something? Cover Sebastian. You want to talk about how, we're not talking about Sebastian? Well, neither are you. The only content you have is stolen content from other people that you talk about. How pathetic is that? When you could have used that hour and a half of your live to discuss Sebastian himself.
I am ashamed of you. The world is ashamed of you. I'm pretty sure your mama's ashamed of you since you tried to sue her. We're sick of it. And I'm normally a drama-free platform, but I've had enough. Everybody thinks that, the ones of us getting drugged through the mud for absolutely no reason should just be quiet about it. And for the most part, we have been very quiet about it. I don't know very many people on the good side of this that have spoken up against what is going on because they want to keep it drama free. And I commend them, and my hats are off to them, because I broke my character today because I'm done. I'm fed up. The only person that matters in this case is Sebastian. So start covering Sebastian. Start finding ways to help Sebastian. And if you can't come together with all of us, put our differences aside for the sake of a little boy, that speaks on you, not me, not these other creators. That speaks on you. You don't know how many hearts are broken. You don't know how many of us don't sleep at night trying to help. You don't know even how we're trying to help. You just run with whatever's in your pathetic little mind. Have you asked us how we're trying to help? How are you trying to help? Focus on you. Look in the mirror. What are you doing to help? Put some Michael Jackson in. Listen to Man in the Mirror. Absorb that song. Live by it and do better. We could have brought him home by now if we would have been united. But instead, we got to have drama because, it's oh, I was the first one to do this. I was the first one to do that. I'm the one that found him. Who cares who finds him as long as he's found? Les, you can fuck off too. Bye. When I say I'm done, I'm done. I'm allowed to vent. I'm allowed to be pissed. I'm allowed to say what I want to say. I don't have nobody's picture up here. I'm right now not covering a damn thing. I can say what I want to say. Y'all want to say I'm starting drama because I'm talking about it? No, I'm defending myself and these other creators that have done nothing wrong. Sorry, there's a loud truck outside. Hold on. All right. You're not going to silence me. Keep, I got flagged. Big deal. You guys don't think I have 13 accounts? You going to get them all? Thank you, Darla. I do have a right to a defense. If you're going to go out there and slander my name, you're damn right I'm going to defend myself. Just like I'm sure, JLR, you're going to use this video to defend yourself, right? Are we not the same in that? The only difference is when I have a picture of Sebastian up there, I talk about him and what a funny kid he is. How much he made me laugh in the video with the green tea. How beautiful he is. How much he deserves to have a great life when he comes home. I get his name out there. I get his story out there. I don't focus on the damn parents. Do I defend Seth? You're absolutely right. I do. I don't hear people bashing Katie and Chris that much, but y'all got a hard on for Seth for some reason. And yeah, I will be defending him. And if you don't like it, that's a you problem, not a me problem. You are pathetic. And you can change this all around today and stop posting your bullshit. Focus on Sebastian like you tell us to do. Because all you're doing is recording other people's content so you can have views. You want to help? Then do it. Otherwise, you're non-essential. Yeah, I did a live about you to show what kind of person you are. You can redeem yourself, though. Knock it off, JLR. Cover what's important. Our lives are not important to cover. Pointing out our flaws is not important to cover. Bringing Sebastian home is what's important to cover. And I do it every day. So if I take a day off to cuss you out, I'm entitled to that. Oh, look, she don't have anybody in her box. I don't want anybody up here. Unless my attorney comes back. There comes that loud truck again. I am so sorry, you guys. All of you that are covering Sebastian and doing a wonderful job of it, we appreciate you. We appreciate your dedication, your heart, your time. And you're doing a good job. And don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let them break you. You can stand up for yourself. It's okay. You don't have to sit silently and be bullied. You are allowed to be a human being. You are allowed to talk about what you want to when you don't have a picture of a child up there. That's right, J-Man. People can only take so much. And today I've absolutely, Jen. What you can do is perfectly enough, Carla.
prayers, flyers, speaking to people, sharing posts, making posts on all platforms. Hang flyers in places that are public, bus stations, train stations, rest stops, places children would go. But there are active searches happening, and I'm sorry that your butt hurt because you weren't informed. You weren't informed because nobody wants you there. Searching for a missing child is not a live event for YouTube or TikTok. It's not entertainment. A grieving father that's breaking is not entertainment. And to bring somebody's wife into this is most definitely not entertainment. She has done nothing, much like your mother did nothing when you sued her. You're a predator upon victims, upon innocent people, and it's absolutely disgusting. And as I keep saying, you can redeem yourself by stopping today. All of you listening and recording, you can stop today and cover the actual case, or pick a different case to cover since this one gets your panties in a twist. There are hundreds of missing children. There are thousands of missing people. Pick one. Make a difference. Because you look Christina, I'm talking about JLR. He likes to put people on blast, so it's his turn. Absolutely, Spartan. I welcome anybody to come up here to speak on Sebastian that has the heart and the compassion. I welcome anybody up here that has a platform that's speaking on Sebastian, that's doing it the right way and in the goodness of their heart to find him. I welcome them up here to advertise their page, whether it be on YT, the book face, or here. We have to come together as one giant army. We have to. There's no other way to bring him home. So I'm holding out my hand to you. Join us in finding Sebastian and knock off this bullshit that you're doing right now. I didn't want to come on here and do this, but you forced my hand, man. I'm not an evil person. I'm questioning you right now, though. Preying on victims. And it seems that that's been your MO since what, 2012, 2008? I mean, we probably can go back further. You were probably in your teens. You're in your 40s, bruh. Grow up. Stop making your living on bashing people and dragging them through the mud when their child's missing. You do it to Katie, you do it to Chris, and you do it to Seth. You can have your theories without dragging people through the mud.
You record everything that everybody says and you pick it apart until you believe you're nonsense. It's gross. Why can't you see that? It's gross. And this goes for all of you, not just JLR, not just Savage Media, all of you. What the hell have we done to you to deserve it? Nothing. You're not going to bully me off of this platform. You're not going to bully me into stopping my search for Sebastian. You're not. So give it up and join us in the search. Join us in finding him instead of making it a shit show. And it's because of people like you, JLR, that it's become a shit show. It's because of you, Tammy, that it's become a shit show. People like you guys, when we can come together. What the hell? Why are you recording people to pick the interviews apart? Do that in your own time, privately. But when you're on a live, do it about the children. Come together as one big army for Sebastian, period. If you don't want to cover Sebastian, there's Maya Rudd. She's an 8-month-old that's missing. There's Tamontez Cruz, a 19-year-old that's missing. There's hundreds of children missing. Pick one and help their family. There's thousands of people, adults missing. Pick one and help their family. Butterfly, no, it isn't. That's bullshit. That's called defending yourself, much as I'm doing right now. If I called your family out their name, would you not defend them? You need to think about that. Everybody gets on Tony for defending himself. Should he just sit there and let these people bring his wife into it? His wife ain't done nothing. Do you want him to just shut up and take it? I don't think you would. And I'm done taking it. I have watched videos. I've been in all of them, Butterfly. I don't need to go back and watch anything. I've been there. I've been here since February 26th. Have you gotten death threats, Butterfly? Because I have. Am I supposed to just sit there and take it? Where have I bashed Chris and Katie? I said they are more welcome on my platform and I will turn off the chat and protect them. Tony has said the same thing. And in the last 7 or 8 videos, the interviewers have tried to get Seth to bash Chris and Katie and he refuses. So maybe you need to go back and watch them. Absolutely, Karen. That's what I'm up here screaming about. Okay, you can fuck off too, Butterfly. Bye. I'm done. I have no issues blocking y'all. You want to have a conversation, let's have one, but don't be a dick. I will listen to your side. But you're also going to listen to mine. And you're not going to come in my room and speak bullshit. That's one thing we're not going to do in here. We ain't lying in here. We ain't making shit up in here. You go over to JLR and do that shit. You ain't doing it in here. I'm just so fed up. You guys have no idea. Right, Jen. You want me to sing their praise? Good job not looking for your child. Good job on that motorcycle hunt. Good job on buying that puppy. Are you kidding? But if they want to come up here and defend themselves and speak, I will let them. And I will not allow anybody to attack them. Period. You know why? Because they're fucking humans. We're allowed to have theories based on facts. But what we're not going to do is make shit up. What we're not going to do is crop pictures and put them on top of things and call it a fact and drag people through the mud. That's what we're not going to do in here. Now, if anybody has any questions, you can ask. I'm sorry. I'm done yelling, but I'm pissed. Yeah, they want Seth and Tony to say nothing, but they're allowed to sit there and drag these people through the mud. And the minute that they defend themselves, oh, look what he did using Sebastian's.army. That's his screen name. What do you want him to do? Make a fake account just to address your ass? He has a right to clean up rumors and squash them. That's his job. Can you get that one, Cajun? It went too fast. I think Seth has done a good job, especially these last few interviews, when the interviewer wants to bring up his ex-wife and he says, I'm not speaking about her. He's better than me. Because when I got divorced, I dragged my ex through the mud. But I was also a child, basically. I was very young. These people are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Do better. Be better. I'm talking about JLR, Chrissy. And people like him that don't want anything to do with this case other than to record other people and jump from my live to their live and say, oh, they're talking about you. You better start recording so we can discuss it later. That's pathetic. Do better, be better. Go touch some grass. Go hug a tree. Go put your toes in the sand. Get right with God. Find Jesus. Do something. But you need to look at yourself in the mirror and start throwing the stones there first. Because you need to fix yourself. Because you could make a big difference with 200,000 followers. And all you're doing is creating hate. You're not covering Sebastian. You're covering drama and creating drama where there's not any. And exactly, Jen. I pray you never have a missing child. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Amen to that, Carla. Unfortunately, there's no updates, Chrissy. I wish I had better news. I want to be able to one day say Sebastian's home, but it's not right this second, unfortunately. I do know there are private searches happening that I will not disclose any information on. I do know that law enforcement is starting over with the case with fresh eyes and going to comb over every detail. And I can't blame law enforcement for not releasing anything because look what the hell these people do with it. Oh yeah, I'm a pick me. I'm a married woman. Why don't you fuck off too, Dan? Bye. If you're just in here to be an ass, it's not going to get you anything or anywhere but blocked because I'm not putting up with it. And if you've got the balls down there to type it, have real balls to come up here and say it to me. Because if you type it, you're going to be blocked. I've got 2 boxes open. Unfortunately, not Polly. Some of y'all ain't got the sense that God gave a goose. Oh, she's in there talking about it. She's not doing it. Do I have anybody's picture up here? Or is it the picture I took for the plane? I bet y'all didn't know that, right? I went live for Sebastian during my plane ride. But I don't do anything, right? You don't know where the fuck I flew to. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Absolutely, Spartan. And I keep seeing this one person come in and out of my live here. Why don't you just share the live with them so you don't have to keep rushing back and forth? Save yourself some time. Go ahead and be part of the problem instead of the solution. That's on you and your reflection in the mirror, not me. I've already called one person out today. I don't mind calling the rest of you out either. Hi, Donna. How'd you know I was talking about you? There's several people coming in and out. Why would you think I was talking about you? Just a question. Welcome back, Diane. Oh, I plan on it, Polly. I'm going to keep Sebastian's name out there every single day until he comes home. Hey, Nikki, how was the doctor's appointment? Oh, well, I wasn't talking about you, Donna. There's somebody else that keeps coming in and out that's very well known. Okay, Nikki. And I'm sorry if I sound irritated with you, Donna. I'm not. I'm just irritated, period. So if anybody's taking this personal, I do apologize. Unless you know I'm talking about you, and then you can fuck off. I've absolutely had it. Nikki, you can't leave me alone. Apparently, Cajun has no control over me. Oh, I've been cussing JLR out all day and exposing him because I'm sick of my name coming out of his mouth. I'm sick of my profile picture coming on the page when I wake up, when I've done nothing.
Hey, boo,
Hey, girl.
what the hell happened?
You left me alone.
I know I can't even go to the doctor. What have you guys been doing?
I've been bitching.
Oh, Lord.
I got up this morning to 4 creators calling me ignorant, calling me somebody that has relations with Tony, just saying all kinds of nasty stuff about me, and I'm done. I'm done with it.
Yeah, I missed all of that.
I can
Hey,
finally
girl.
get up here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she slipped out the corner, Nikki. I tried to stop her. She's so
Okay.
little, she got
Like,
right by me.
I'm like, okay, now, wait one doggone second. I just came in. I just literally walked in the door.
Hey, my attorney
And
was up here. He didn't stop me either. What the hell?
oh, wow. Okay, then.
Oh, that's my foot. My foot.
Hmm.
It's going to be Photoshop.
Well, I can Photoshop it too and put it right up someone's ass.
Well, I can't at the moment, okay? We'll talk about it offline. Ladies, I can't right now. Okay.
Did you get good news?
Hell no.
Ah,
Oh, goodness.
I'm over it. I want
I'm
you to just
sorry, girl.
thank you. I want you to breathe. Occasion try to rope her back in because the voice of reason,
Yep.
you know,
She's little and slippery sometimes.
I know. I had to take some medicine. I'm hurting, and yeah, they touched me. I, I feel like I was violated today, guys.
Dang, I'm sorry, girl.
did they make you use the knee?
Girl, mm, yeah,
Man, that's going to be a conversation. I got a feeling.
yeah. I got a knee brace.
Do you? Is it making it feel any better?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-uh.
Not a bit.
No.
Did they give you anything for pain?
Uh-huh. I'm going to
Okay.
bed in a minute.
Good.
Oh no, it's not good because I had to vomit after taking it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to temper either.
Take some Zofran before you take it.
Well, I took some Zofran and it still came back up.
Dang.
Yeah, so
Am I going to have to do you like we do our dogs and put it in some peanut butter or a piece of cheese?
mm-mm. I can't eat no peanut butter. And I thought, well, maybe it's because I didn't eat anything this morning. I don't know. I think it's the medicine.
It could be, but give it 24 hours because sometimes that's just a temporary side effect. You know this. Why am I telling you?
I know. I'm trying to, but now I'm irritated. I'm irritated.
Well, you didn't come to the right place if you didn't want to be irritated anymore.
Look, I'm gonna listen to y'all. The baby is here. She done crawled up in my bed. I tried to let the dog out. Hubby went to go get the rest of my medicine. Did you guys hear that? The rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She can take Zofran fine. That's not the problem she has. It's the other stuff that she can't keep down.
Yeah.
It's so harsh sometimes.
Look, I have never felt so violated in my life.
Is that
This
your
is
door,
worse.
Kayla?
This is worse than going to the OBGYN, okay?
Oh, dang.
Yeah. It was one of them. So I'm gonna take some meds. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna listen. Kayla, I want you to just try to breathe. Um, minimize your cussing words and use your professional words. Mhm. What you say? I ain't promising you nothing, lady. Just, you know, y'all just keep it. And I just keep it to a minimum, I guess. I don't know. But guys, I love you, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna listen from
You
hell in
gonna
the
lay back?
hallway.
Okay,
I
girl.
got, I
Get
got to.
some rest.
Okay. I love you, Nikki. And
Love you.
I love
you
you
get a hold of
guys.
us later when you can, okay?
Oh, I will. As
Okay.
soon as the baby goes home.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.
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 How's your day, Jen? How's my dogs?
Oh, they're good. They're still sleeping. Zuma.
Hell, got me out the box.
Luna hadn't got the zoomies yet. You done forgot how to do it.
Zoomy. Zuma.
Yeah, Zuma. Zuma hadn't got the loonies yet.
But the thing
Oh,
is,
man.
it fits.
It does fit. I just come up with a perfect name for it. Didn't even realize it.
Right? That was amazing. Zuma got the loonies.
Oh, God. It definitely fits. She does get loony sometimes.
Well, I'm real sorry you had to hear all that, Miss Ma'am, but I got a little fed up and
No, that's fine. I mean, we can only take so much.
we can, and we all have a breaking point, and mine was this morning when that's the first thing my eyeballs saw, just when I was trying to listen to some music.
I didn't even see it, and Jay texted me and said that what was going on, so I hopped in, and I couldn't get in a box yet. I was trying to get some stuff done, and I was like, "Oh no, what did somebody do?" Because I knew it wasn't good.
And Jay's like, "Oh, here she goes again." The dark side of Kayla that I didn't know she had. Oh, I cussed so much in the beginning. I got a violation for I'm just going to say the name. I don't even care. Farrell reported me for bullying and harassment and then had the nerve to come back in here.
Wow. Yeah, she's one of the ones that is saying that she saw it happen on the live that
Well,
night.
I
She's
don't know
over there
how she
talking about
saw
it. Exactly.
because it didn't happen. You and I would have
Yeah.
been the first ones to text Tony and been like, bruh, could you not?
Exactly. And he would have gotten a violation before we could have even sinned.
Absolutely. I had a guy up here once and I thought he was going to talk about the case, and he ended up showing battery operated boyfriends, and I got a violation immediately.
Oh, wow.
So I know for
Yeah,
a
that's
fact.
the thing. Yeah, I mean, we were all in there, and you cannot convince someone that they saw something that they didn't. Some people just want to be messy.
And it's sad.
Yeah, it really is. And I expect it from people like JLR or somebody like that. I expect it, but I don't expect it from people that have followed me from day one that I thought were my friends.
Right.
That's what hurt me. And I was fired up last night. I mean, that hurt me. This is two people now that I considered close friends that literally stabbed me in the back.
I'm
and
so
have run their
sorry.
mouth about me, and I have not said a word. I have not defended myself. I have not shown the proof that I have to defend myself, because that's just not who I am. But I'm just tired of it.
Nothing good, Bonnie. Nothing good.
And hey, Kitty, I'm sorry. I wasn't ignoring you, but she was talking and I didn't want to interrupt. How's your day going, honey?
And then for people to say that my attorney is a car salesman, really? You don't think, first of all, Tony would have vetted him?
Hey, I mean, if he sells cars too, that's just one more avenue we can hook him up on, you know?
Right? Lord have mercy.
Oh my gosh. People are just crazy sometimes.
If he was a car salesman, I'd have a better car.
Exactly.
And so would my mom.
He ain't got time to be selling cars. That's right. More power to him.
Right, Nikki? Shoot.
And some people wonder why we cut up and act silly the way we do. But this is why. We have to let it out somehow. And Kayla and I are better than this. We are better than what people want to make us out to be. And we have to have some way to release all of that frustration. So that is why we cut up and we laugh the way we do. We all get together and we act silly. You know, and I think it's much better that we do that than to just be downright nasty and attack people. I mean, we sit in our boxes and we make fun of each other.
Exactly.
We don't make fun of other people. We make fun of each other.
We have developed a good community with
Right.
all of you.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I exploded this morning. Yes, I reacted. But I have the right to when I'm being drugged through the
Exactly.
mud for no reason for months now.
Exactly. And that's the same thing with Tony.
Right.
Pe-
We've done
people-
nothing.
Exactly. You don't have to do anything. People are going to look for something. They're going to attack you. But then when you snap back, then you're at fault because you snap back. I mean, come on. Give me a break. Well, I mean, what do you expect when you're attacking people?
Thank you, Darla. That means a lot.
Thank you. It really does.
We love you too, Nikki. More than you know. We've become family.
Nikki, you one of us.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for Jen on a personal level as well.
Right.
We've
Same
become
goes for you.
that close.
Right.
Sebastian has brought so many people literally together. And he should be honored, not torn down. He doesn't need to come home and see all this shit. You want your kids seeing all this shit about you? Come on now. It's got to end. We have to come together as one army to bring him home.
And the sad thing is that's never going to happen. You know, we can say it all day long, but it's never going to happen. Some people just do not have the morals and the compassion that it takes to do that.
Exactly, user.
They would be calling on everyone to help them. You know, we're trying to help Seth, but everyone that is trying to help him is getting bashed. Every which way you turn, someone's coming at you.
And if you are an avid KP, CP supporter, we're helping them too by trying to find their son.
That's right.
I would help my worst enemy if their child was missing. That's
Because
who
it's
I
not
am.
about them anyhow. It's about the child.
And just because I support Seth doesn't mean I have agreed with everything he said and done. But Seth
That's
doesn't
right.
either. That's why he's gotten help.
Yeah. And one thing that people don't seem to understand is Seth's emotions are all over the place as it is. His child is missing. And yet people are expecting him to think clearly and to not react and to be something that they expect from him. I mean, my gosh, come on, people. This man is, his whole world is turned upside down.
And if you can't hear the pain in his voice, I don't know what to say.
That's right.
And people are entitled to their opinions, Kitty Cat. And I've said that all along. But I draw the line at the nastiness. I draw the line at recording other people just to sit there and comb through and twist words of what was said for entertainment value. Sebastian is not entertainment. He is a missing boy.
Me too, Tiffany.
Me too, Carla.
I would probably be in a straitjacket.
I would probably be in prison
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way I could do what he's doing and keep the grace that he has had.
Well said, because that's exactly what I was sitting here thinking about. You know, and people are like, well, there's no searches going on. Yeah, there are. You're just not privy to them, and nor will you be. Nor will I be, nor will Jen, nor will anybody that's not involved in them.
That's right. I mean, just like us, we were trying to go down this past weekend to search, and we were not going to tell anyone where we were searching at.
Bullhorn
for safety
Betty's,
reasons.
right.
Yeah,
And Bullhorn Betty's going out there. She ain't telling you where she's going either.
that's right. I mean, what do you want to do? Announce it so that people can be there taking pictures of you and
Filming
causing
and-
trouble? I mean,
right.
we're here on a platform nowhere near there, and we're being attacked. So why would we tell someone where we are physically? It seems like everyone who is trying to help in this case is being attacked. Everyone. I don't know a single person who is doing what we are doing that someone hasn't gone after them.
And for what? Does that help Sebastian in any way?
Exactly.
You claim to be for Sebastian, but I've not seen you do anything for Sebastian.
And then when we do go on a rant or something, then we're being streamed, and then they want to say, what about Sebastian? Why aren't you helping find Sebastian? Well, I'm sorry. 99% of the time that we're on here, we are talking about Sebastian. But we have the right to talk about something else, just like everyone else does. We all have personal lives, and our entire life cannot revolve around one thing. We have to change the subject sometimes.
For
We
our
have
mental
to-
health.
Yes, exactly. We would go loony if we didn't.
It's just not,
And-
it's not fair. It's not right.
Right. And I don't know if, most people have caught on to it or paid attention to it. But when we come on live, if we have Sebastian's photo up, then we're going on deliberately to discuss Sebastian. But if we have a separate photo like she has up right now, then that's because sometimes we want to try to talk about something different for a little while. Yes, we know people are going to come in and they're going to ask for updates, and we're fine with that, because this is what we do most of the time. But we try to be respectful to Sebastian. If we're talking about him, we want his photo up. If we're not, if we intend to talk about something else, then we start with a different photo. Now, it does change in the middle of the topic sometimes, and we'll start talking about him, or we'll get off topic or whatever. But that's what we try to do, to let people know, okay, we're here for this or we're here for that.
But people got to realize we can only handle so much.
Right.
And if, I come up here and I unleash, there's a reason.
Yeah. And most people that follow us, they know that. They understand.
And it's called defending myself. And I have a right to do that.
That's right. I mean, and to be quite honest, we don't defend ourselves nearly as much as we get attacked.
No, this is my first time.
Yeah.
I've had unaliving threats. Didn't defend myself. Didn't expose who did it.
Mhm.
Still haven't. But I draw the line at waking up in the morning to being called the things I was called, to my friends being called the things they were called, and to bringing an innocent woman into the mix for no reason.
That's right. And now he's saying that he's having marital problems because of it.
Right.
I mean, come on, people.
Yeah,
If you thought for one second that his wife wasn't watching that live anyhow and knows that it didn't happen, you're insane. And they haven't been married for as long as they have for her not to know who her husband is. She trusts him.
Yeah, Nikki, I don't normally go out of character, but I do have my limits. You don't know people's, not you, Nikki, but these people don't know people's real life situations. If they're being bullied and harassed at work, if they're being bullied and harassed and beaten by their mates, you don't know what I'm going through. I'm not saying I'm going through any of that. But you're picking on people and then blaming them for defending themselves. It's ridiculous. When all you have to do is stop your bullshit and cover a missing person's case. Pick one. There's many.
At least we have our own imagination and we can talk about things on our own without having to stream someone else's because we're not creative enough to come up with our own ideas.
And I will never stream anybody else.
Me either. The only times I've ever played other videos was if it was informational or something everyone wants to hear, but I will never stream someone else's platform to make fun of them or anything like that. That's not who I am.
And I've always said, if you have an opposing opinion, if you can be respectful about that, you can come up and talk about it. Maybe you'll educate me on something. Maybe I'll educate you on something. And maybe we can find that middle ground and say, you know what? It doesn't matter what we think because Sebastian's still missing.
That's right.
But it's got to stop.
And like Joanna said, there's a lot of other missing children. If you don't like what's being said or done in Sebastian's case, pick one. You got many, many others you can choose from.
That's right. Maya Rudd, Tamontez Hurt, Layla Santinello, Summer Wells. The list goes on. Pick a case that nobody's ever followed and get their story out there. Do something good in this world.
That's right.
The only way this case will go cold is if there's no more evidence found or no more leads, etc. It has nothing to do with whether we talk about it or not. But I get you, Kitty. It's just exhausting.
It really is.
Absolutely. User says cover the trafficking problem that they have in Tennessee. Do some good with your pages.
That's right.
If you have a hateful heart and you're just hateful and irritated all the time, be hateful and irritated over something that matters. Stop
That's
reading
right.
into stuff and trying to find something negative about people when there's plenty of negative that you could cover and expose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's so many cases they could come up with their own content. It's got to be a boring, miserable life if you have to make your content by streaming other people.
They really are, Jenny. I don't. So I apologize to all of you for losing my cool because you're good people and you didn't deserve to see me lose my shit, but it happened. I don't regret it. I don't take anything back that I said.
As you shouldn't. You have a right to your feelings.
You know, people got to understand when you're dragging me through the mud, you're dragging my son through the mud too. And you don't know him. When you're dragging Jen through the mud, you're dragging her family through the mud too. You don't know them.
That's right.
But I will be from here on out, maybe not on Cajun's page because I respect her more than that. But on mine, I will be calling out people when they come into my chat.
You have every right to do that. I only call people out when they come in being a smartass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I see someone, most of the time I'll block it, but it just depends on what they say,
Right.
But a lot of times I ignore it. But like we were saying, I mean, we take and take and take, and then, we finally have had enough.
Is Tony perfect? No. But are you?
That's
Am
right.
I?
I know I'm not. So I don't expect you to be. I don't expect Tony to be. I don't expect Seth to be.
Nobody. Nobody's
But
perfect.
that doesn't mean that they're bad.
No.
I stand behind people that are good. And if I defend you, then I know you're a good person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't just trust easily. And I'm certainly not going to defend someone unless I have good reason. So if I can stand up with my whole heart and say that someone is good and I defend them, then you can bet I've done my homework. They've given me reason to be able to defend them. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Strawberry.
This isn't a job to us. This is our heart coming out in the way we know how to help. This isn't a job.
But yet this is more stressful than any job ever could be.
Right.
Thank you, user.
Thank you, user.
And most people in here can vouch for the fact that we really are. It's not a front. It's not an act. Most of these people have followed us for a long time, and they can tell you it's genuine.
I have never even considered recording somebody else and picking them apart.
No, me either. Like, I don't even see why someone would want to do that.
I agree, Joanna. Cajun is the best.
Oh, thank you. So is Kayla.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's part of it, Katrina. Part of it's been about that video and then other things, but yeah.
Exactly, Spartan. It's not a popularity contest or entertainment.
Right.
We're not doing this for money. We're not.
We
We're
do
not-
this for Sebastian.
Period.
Hey, Gina. Thank you, Regina.
We're not going to discuss that in here, Joanna, respectively.
If you want to message me about it, I'll be happy to share with you, but you know how I am. I just don't like to bash other people and things like that. I know it's being done about me, but I'm better than that.
Thank you,
That's
Darla,
right,
for
Darla.
seeing that. Oh no, we're not.
You're
We're not
absolutely
saying,
right, user.
We're not saying that, Kitty.
Oh yeah, we didn't think that for a second, Kitty. We know you. But user, you are so right. And unfortunately, it's a very low percentage of the ones that are good.
We do have to stick together, Gina. I just wish there were more of us because Sebastian could use the help. You know, we have to look at everything as if Sebastian's saying it. Sebastian needs help. He needs to come home and he needs help doing so. And that's what we're here to help do.
That's right. And the thing about it is, the ones that want to tear down those of us that are doing this for the right reasons, they're only showing their true colors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the good people will see that. If people support that, then that's where they need to stay, because we don't want those kind of people in our group.
Absolutely not. But we welcome everybody. that has a serious purpose to find him.
That's right.
And if you want to change your ways, we'll welcome you too. I don't have to like you to support you. But you can't keep dragging people through the mud and expecting them not to speak out on it and bring up your crap. It's called defending yourself. And last I knew, I was living in America and had the right to do that. Yeah, we need a lot of prayer, Kitty. Sebastian needs a lot of prayers. Seth needs a lot of prayers because I don't know how he's doing it. He has to be one of the strongest people I've seen.
Yeah. I truly do not know how he does it.
Me going off, but that's okay, Gutierrez. You haven't really missed much other than that. It's okay. It's okay, Gutierrez.
Now, I'm sure that some of you have heard my phone going off a little bit.
Yeah.
The only reason why I didn't silence it, because I normally try to silence it. The only reason why I didn't was because I wanted you guys to hear for yourselves just a few of the alerts I get every single day. My phone goes off constantly. And that's only one source.
Right.
That notification sound is only one source
Right.
of where I get messages from.
And I go
It
through the
blows
same
up.
thing.
Yes.
To the
People
point
don't
I can't even keep my
realize-
phone charged.
Yeah. I mean, I literally have to charge my phone like 3 or 4 times throughout the day.
Me too.
And I'm not saying that like to complain or anything. I'm not at all. But what I'm saying is it never stops for us. Even when we're not on live, our phones are still going. And this has been going on for months.
Right. It's not like, Cajun and I just now started getting these alerts and all these
No.
messages. This has been going on since February 26th for the both of us. I believe that you and I were the first 2 creators to jump on it while Riley's case was still going on.
Well, I wasn't, because I didn't come on until right after Riley's.
Oh, really? I thought I
Yeah.
saw you
I
before
was-
then.
Well, I was on here and I was paying attention to it and everything, but I was not doing my own lives until after Riley.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I misspoke, but I'm sure
No,
she
that's
was
fine.
watching it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was still watching and keeping up with it. But I was one of those that I was the silent watcher,
Oh,
and
okay.
I never commented. I never got involved. I just got on for information, for myself.
Okay.
But then I really got involved in Riley Strain, but I still didn't go live. I was just really interested. And
invested.
so I started commenting a little bit. I never got into a box or anything, but I started commenting more. And so once Riley was found, I moved straight to Sebastian, and that's when I started.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, DM. No, honey, there's not any encouraging updates, unfortunately.
One day we will have them though.
Yes, one day we will.
And then, if you think about it, on top of all of the dings that you heard, she'll now have to go read them all and vet every piece of information that was given.
Yeah.
Because we pride ourselves on fact, showing facts, and that's it.
That's
Even
right.
the theories that we have are based solely on the facts of the case. Not, well, what if, this wasn't, no, because it is, because law enforcement's already said it is. There's no point in that.
Right. Tiffany, he hasn't posted it yet. You can only do it in smaller increments. And he doesn't know how to do all of that, so we're trying to help him with it.
Should we set up a YouTube page for him to put it on? Because I think he could upload the whole thing there.
Yeah, he could. Okay, DM, you have a good day. Thank you.
That was the floor. See? Oh, so I can show it now. But it was the floor.
And what people don't realize is Tony has a screen that he uses most of the time that other things will not pop in the background like it does with ours. But yet they still want to adamantly say that it was him that did that. I know, Tiffany, and it's so sad. I mean, the thing about it is, if people have good intentions and they want to believe that it's not true, then they'll believe it just because you say, he did a live and proved it. He showed the original live. If they don't want to believe it, no amount of proof is going to make them believe it, because there's always going to be someone to say he changed it when he reposted it, which is what they're doing.
Right. And that's impossible because TikTok saves every live video automatically. Yep. And Tony is still learning how to use TikTok, so I doubt he has software to change anything. And if he did, he wouldn't know how to use it.
No.
He doesn't have time for that. He's got a full-time job, and he's a spokesperson for 2 cases, and he's getting text messages and messages and DMs and phone calls all day long. You tell me when that man has time.
Yeah. I mean, I get literally hundreds plural a day. Imagine what he gets.
Right. Spartan, I think some of them have tried. But as usual, the creators have overplayed what they've said and torn them apart that nobody believes anything anymore.
And not only that, LE has shut them up too.
Yep. What you taking?
Nikki said half of them are from me. No, I wasn't even including yours in the hundreds.
You're one of
If
us.
we want to
don't
go
include
there, then
you.
it's thousands.
Right. Most of mine
No,
from
when
Nikki.
Okay, so let me clarify that because that does make a difference. When I say hundreds plural, I'm not even referring to my close friends and my family. I'm referring to hundreds of messages about this case or about Tony and Seth and things like that.
Okay, Gina. Hope you have a great day.
Gutierrez, I'm planning on doing that at 4:00, so 2 hours.
Right.
But I'm not showing any video on it. I'm just gonna play the audio. And we are not gonna be giving any credit to the person that did this. This is strictly to hear what the neighbor had to say. And
We
it
will not be
irritates
bashing
me.
anybody.
Right. It just irritates me that I have to use that, but it's information about the case. And that's what we do. So we're going to put our differences aside to do that. Yes, Central Time. So 2 hours from right now. That's what I told everyone last night.
Everything we do is for Sebastian. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
That's right. And we cannot like someone. You know, we can have our own personal reasons to not like someone, but at the end of the day, it's about Sebastian, and our personal opinions don't matter when it comes to him.
I will work with anybody that's actually working to find him.
Right.
My worst enemy could be standing before me right now, and I would lock arms with her and walk and search.
That's right. Oh, you're fine, Gutierrez. You didn't ask or say anything wrong, honey.
No, it's just my tongue, Gutierrez. I'll try to lose it before 4 o'clock.
I got accused of yelling in the live last night.
I know, and you weren't. That's
I
what was
wasn't
funny.
yelling, but yeah.
Your
Someone was like,
speaker's
why
just
you why
loud.
you gotta yell? Yeah, it is. And I mean, I know I was irritated, so I was probably talking louder than I normally do, but I definitely wasn't yelling.
I mean,
If I was yelling, then no one would be having to guess that.
right. Her speaker picks up frogs from outside, and she's all the way in the living room. So
Exactly. So
even though I
Yeah.
still think that frog mated with a duck, and it was a frog duck, but whatever.
I mean, it could have. I'm not going to say it's not possible. Oh goodness. But yeah, if you guys ever hear me yell, then you all will either run or you will be like, "Oh my gosh, what did they do to her?" Because you know I don't get bent out of shape too easily.
Well, that's what everybody said this morning. They're like, "What have they done to Kayla?"
Yeah. Yeah.
They crossed the line. That's what.
Yeah, and people that know us, they know, okay, they must have a very legitimate reason. That's right, Spartan. And it's a short one too.
Yeah, it is. It's the short one.
Yeah.
The 2-seater.
But some people just have a hard time hearing, so we've got to make sure they can hear us.
Okay, Darla. I hope you have a beautiful afternoon. Thank you for being here and sticking it through with us, and especially with me since I'm the one that lost it. But you guys are just an amazing group of people, and like I keep saying, we couldn't do any of this without you. You guys are
That's
what's
right.
making this. All we can do is put it out there. It's you guys that are sharing it, that are posting, that are listening, that are hanging flyers. I'm not saying that I've not hung flyers and posted and all that too, because I have. But you guys are
But
so important.
but you are one person. I am one person.
Right.
We can't do much as one person. But all of us together can accomplish a lot. Gutierrez, what's wrong, honey? Okay, Joanna. And someone ordered DoorDash. Chick-fil-A just came in the room.
What'd you order for me?
I just saw the username Chick-fil-A.
Leave it to you. Who ordered
DoorDash is here.
Lunch is served.
Uh-huh.
Now, I love me some Chick-fil-A. I ain't even gonna play about it.
That's God's chicken.
Girl,
Okay, Miss Diane.
their mac
I
and
don't
cheese is
understand
even
why
fire.
other. Oh, yes, it is. I don't understand why other fast food places can't take a page from their book.
Seriously.
If they can, you can have 497 people in the drive-through line, and they're still going to get your food to you, and it's going to be warm, fresh, and
all the way cooked.
not, and everything's going to be right. You can change up everything about your order, and it's still going to come out right in 5 minutes time. But yeah, you can go to McDonald's. You're the only person in the line, and they're going to get you order wrong 497 times. And it's going to be cold.
And yes, probably yesterday's patties.
Yep. It's from that sandwich they got wrong yesterday for that other person that was in the
Right.
drive-thru. We'll save this. Somebody else will need it tomorrow.
Chick-fil-A is just it. They're just
Mhm.
they are superior. Stephanie, Lord.
I'm sorry, Gutierrez.
We're here for you, baby.
I hope it gets better for you.
Just know you're not alone, that we're your family, and we're always here for you.
Yep. I'm sending you a virtual hug.
Gutierrez. Mom said, who we hugging? She's trying to keep up with the chat and the conversation. Hey, Mom, I was a bad girl last night, and you didn't even know. I was a bad girl last night, because Karen gonna come in and tell on me anyway. And so I was a bad girl last night. You didn't even know.
She's
Put
a
you on the
tattletale.
live. I'll tell on myself. That's how honest of a person I am.
Hey, Christina.
You were over there doing something. I was like, look how cute she is. I was over here whispering, look how cute she is. She's going to kick my ass. You were all in your phone.
That's why you kept saying, are you coming back in? Are you coming back in?
Yeah, that's why I kept asking, are you coming back in? Are you coming back in the live? I turned it off before you got in there and beat me. But everybody thought you were just so pretty and cute.
Hey, where's eyebrows at?
Where's eyebrows at? You just made my mom crack up laughing. She's downstairs, but I will go visit her before I leave and get a picture of her and my mom together. And then if my mom wants me to crop her out, I will. But y'all
I
gotta
can't
see
wait to
these
see
damn
it.
eyebrows.
I can't wait to see it.
And I hate doing this with poor woman because she is lovely. And she's a feisty one too. Now she will tell you straight up, but she is a lovely woman.
Man.
I wish I was grown enough to let her know. But she's known me since I was a baby, and I think she'd beat me. So
you can just be like, hey, why don't you let me do your makeup for you?
Right? God. And then I can't get them off because she probably went and got them dyed on there. And then I'm going to have to find out who did that for her and have a talk.
Oh my goodness. That is just so funny. I can't wait to see that picture.
I know you can't.
I mean, I was literally sitting here. You said, okay, take 3 fingers and put it on your eyebrow bone
Well, I
and
forgot
go
I have
up.
small hands, so do 2.
Yeah, apparently I have, I guess, small hands and a small forehead because I put 3 fingers up and that's literally right under my hairline.
Oh, you got a little forehead. You got one of them foreheads I wish I had. I have a
I mean,
literal forehead.
if I'm on my brow bone and my ring finger is on my brow bone right now with 3 fingers, I can't even fit another finger before my hairline starts.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you got a 3 head.
I guess so.
I have a 4.5 head.
Okay.
So it's probably
I'd
2
never measured it before. But so for those of you that are lost, so because I want to explain this because it's so funny. So I'm going to make your day. So there's this little old lady that she knows, and she's talking about her eyebrows. And she said, okay, take 3 fingers and put it on your brow bone. And 3 fingers up from there is where she draws her eyebrows.
She's a lovely lady. The damn.
And then Kayla says she just walks around looking surprised all the time.
She does. She does. God bless her.
How many of you were measuring with your fingers? Because I know you were.
Put a 1 in the chat if you were measuring with your fingers.
Okay. Yep. See, I knew you were. So that's where her eyebrows are. So we're going to have receipts on this later on. She's going to get photos. Sherry said me and oh my Lord. My question was, why has no one ever told her? Because I can tell you one thing. I'm that friend. I am that friend that you can count on, that if you have a booger hanging out of your nose, I'm going to tell you. Because I don't want 100 other people telling you or seeing that, and nobody tells you, and you just walk around embarrassing yourself all day. I'm that friend. I'm going to tell you. I'll do it nicely, but I'd be like, hey, lady, let me help you. I want to do your makeup for you. Oh, your eyebrows would look so much better if you put them right here.
Maybe she likes it. Maybe it's making her feel confident as an older woman. I don't want to ruin that for her. And she has a sister that lives here too. Why ain't her damn sister told her?
Exactly. And then you said they're bushy on top of that. So,
oh, they thick. They real thick.
Like, is she drawing them on, or is she like gluing mustaches to her forehead?
I don't know if she's drawing them on or if she went and had them like painted on.
I think Spartan was the one last night that said she needed a stencil.
Yes. She's just using an eyebrow pencil? So she didn't go get them dyed and they're that dark? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. I can count on that, Nikki.
Oh, my gosh.
No, you'd be like, get your ass back in this house because there ain't no way in hell I'm going out with you looking like that.
Right? She'd be like, you're not embarrassing me in public. She's like, Nikki'd be like, I'm going to need you to get yourself together before we leave. I tell you, if it would have been for Nikki, I'd have forgot everything on this trip. I even
She have to
remembered my
give you a
bonnet.
packing list.
She did. She's like, you got this, you got this. I'm like, crap, no. She's like, see, that's why I called. And had she not done that, I would have forgot my medication. And my hair dryer. And my robe. There was a lot of stuff that she was like, you got this. I'm like, crap. Oh, my sneakers. She was like, you got a pair of good walking sneakers? Crap, no. No, Spartan. See, you're like me. I'm trying to find excuses for her too, but no, they did not migrate. I think she shaved the other ones off. Well, I think I'm going to end this live for now because I got to go to the store and stuff before Jen goes live.
Yeah, and I need to get something accomplished today before I go live in just a bit. So
I
got to get a little bit of housework through. I did pick up all the stuffing from last night from Luna. I did all that before I went to bed, but I've got to get my house cleaned up a little bit. So
Yeah, I got to do a couple things for Mom, and I got to run to the store. And Nikki needs a nap, and the boys are busy. So I do appreciate everybody coming in today and having my back and just being such a wonderful support system for Sebastian and for myself at that moment. We're going to keep moving forward because that's what we do. And Jen, always thank you for being here and being beside me through everything. And
always.
I couldn't do any of this without everybody here. And I love you all, and we'll see you in 2 hours.
Okay. Love you guys. Love you, Kayla. Love you, Nikki. Love you, everyone.
Oh, there's my kid
I'll
again.
see you. Oh, woohoo. Oh, feet pics.
Feet pics.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys on my platform in 2 hours.
All right, everybody remember, we're going to be on Cajun's platform in